You breathe! No, stupid. You breathe! Whoa! Oh my god. Move! Whoa! Ow! Oh, I scraped my knee! Oh, I scraped my knee! Oh my god! I'm just being an idiot for this video. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. Oh my god. Ow. Oh god. Yeah, no, not doing that again. Okay, I just tried to do something stupid for this video. Especially be like, oh, let's go, but I can't scream. I'm in a hotel room and I want to wake anyone up if they're sleeping, but still just, yeah, I ain't doing that again, but still. The movie's out. Let's freaking go! And you see what I mean? I scream as loud as I can, but I'm in a hotel room. Yeah, I won't be able to be screaming till I get a house next month. But still, Spider-Man No Way Home has finally released in theaters. Let's freaking go. Let's get it, baby. And just, oh my god. I need to upload this fast as possible. So, enough screwing around. It's time we talk about Spider-Man Far From Home. So, this review is about 3 pages long. Well, lots of stuff I gotta say about Spider-Man Far From Home. But anyways, let's get started. So Spider-Man Homecoming was loved by many fans, saying that it was a good Spider-Man movie, but of course it got a sequel, and thanks to Tom Holland spoiling the title reveal. Yes, I do remember him spoiling the title reveal for Spider-Man 2, which would be titled as Spider-Man Far From Home. And boy, did I love the title for this movie. But before I talk about my experience with Spider-Man Far From Home, let's do a little quick recap of how Spidey got to Far From Home. So of course, Infinity War would take place literally after everything, since everything's been sent up to Infinity War and everything, but still. We would see him in Infinity War finally trying out that Iron Spider suit that was, well, first appearance was in Homecoming, but still, he'd finally put on that Iron Spider suit, and sadly would also turn to dust in Infinity War. God, I cried so bad when Spider-Man died. Like, I swear to God, I had a vision of seeing Spider-Man die. And it was exactly like that. Whether it was a spoiler for Infinity War or not, oh my God, I'm sorry, sorry about that. Whether it was a spoiler for Infinity War or not, I don't know. It was not good seeing Spidey die, especially in the big screen. But he, of course, came back in Avengers Endgame and sadly witnessed, Iron Man died. Boy, we probably should have saw that coming. But yeah, Far From Home would be taking place after the events of Avengers Endgame, of course. Like, literally, all the upcoming MCU movies that we'll be getting for Phase 4 literally takes place after Endgame. So yeah, all the upcoming Phase 4 movies for the MCU, whether they're continuations like Thor or Doctor Strange 2 or Captain Marvel, along with new MCU movies that take place after Endgame like Shang-Chi. Like, all the MCU movies literally take place after Endgame. But anyways, let's talk about my experience I had with Spider-Man Far From Home. So I was hyped, of course, but I honestly didn't know that they were making a sequel for Spider-Man Homecoming, and how the heck did I find out? Let's just say it was thanks to our Spider-Man, which would be Tom Holland, spoiling the title. It was later revealed to be Far From Home and everything. But yeah, after finding out, I got very hyped thanks to the Far From Home updates with the rumors going around. We could possibly see Harry Osborn, Sinister Six, and I put the long-awaited rumor, which would be Mysterio being in this movie, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, which, yeah, I think we all saw that coming. But those were just stuff I've heard about back in 2018 and 19. But still, I was getting hyped like crazy. But one thing that gave away about this movie was that it basically just confirmed that Far From Home just spoiled Endgame. Because of Peter coming back, and I think we all would have figured they would all be coming back in Endgame. But it was just a thought I had as a kid. Now that I'm older, it really wouldn't matter. I don't know. But still, I was having the same type of hype I had for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but the hype I had for No Way Home was the same type of hype I had for Infinity War, Endgame, and Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. But time to get off topic here, because there was one thing I actually forgot to mention in Spider-Man Homecoming, and that is the plot twist of the Vulture being revealed as Liz's dad. So, yeah, let's talk about Homecoming real quick. So it was later revealed that Liz's dad was the Vulture, and it was literally a oh shit moment. Because I completely freaked out, like, oh my god, that's the hang on, actually, I just probably like this. Also, yes, I tried attempting to copy that Joey meme from Friends where he's just, like that, but then he's like, oh my god. And no joke, guys, I actually did a number on my knee. I'm a big boy, I could sometimes handle pain. Like Cap said, if you get hurt, shake it off. No, wait, I don't think that's what he said. What I mainly remember what Cap saying was, if you get killed, walk it off. So basically, I just remind myself, like Cap said, walk it off. But honestly, I just need a band-aid. Yeah, I'm a big I'm a big boy whining about an owie that I could handle without a band-aid. But still, it's kind of hurting a little bit. Anyways, back to topic. Still, it was a jaw-dropping moment seeing that Liz's dad was the freaking Vulture, which, Peter's screwed now. Like, I freaked out about it, but I gotta say, it was not only one of the best scenes about Spider-Man Homecoming, but it was one of the best plot twists I've seen. But this plot twist was just so good, man. Far From Home. Ow! God dang! Guys, I'm literally putting a wipe just to heal my thing. Like, you gotta clean off some bacteria or stuff, but just still. I badly need a band-aid, man. I'm sorry, I just need it. I'm sorry. Oh, you wanna lick it? Actually, lick it. I want you to lick it. No? You're just gonna stare at me with those cute eyes? No, you're just gonna... Oh, hi. Okay, hi. Okay, Vader. Now it's actually burning. Jesus Christ, this is probably a bad idea. Probably would make sense. This is probably made out of alcohol. Oh my god. But like Cap said, I'm gonna have to walk it off, man. Just deal with it. Feel the pain. And let's hope my dad has a band-aid somewhere, which he probably doesn't. God dang it! Why did I do that earlier? God, I'm such an idiot. Anyways, back to topic. So, as I was saying, from my experience for Far From Home, I remember losing my mind when they released the teaser for Spider-Man Far From Home, I almost said Homecoming, around January 2019, and I remember watching it back in middle school in a library or my advisory class, and I could have possibly recorded a trailer reaction, but it's not public. I possibly have it, I don't know, I'm gonna have to double check, but still. Thoughts on the teaser trailer? It was freaking amazing. It wasn't as meh as the Homecoming trailers were, but I was pumped to see this movie. Now thoughts on the official trailer. So, all I can say is that, thank God I saw Endgame back in April 26, 2019 with my grandparents, because the official trailer would have, of course, had spoilers for Endgame, mainly with the death of Iron Man, but still, thank God I saw Avengers Endgame. But now that I think about it, I kind of wish I saw it on a Thursday. Unless I did want to see it on a Thursday, but I wasn't able to see it on a Thursday, and I had no choice but see it on a Friday. But yeah, the trailer was as good as the first one, but the second trailer would, of course, hype me up for Far From Home even more. But I badly wanted to wear a costume to this movie, so there was one thing I had to do, and it was have my dad get me a costume for Spider-Man Far From Home, and that was to earn money by picking up dog poop, which would be... these guys' poop. I picked up their poop outside the backyard. Also, what is going on? Why are you whining? You good, Vader? Come here. Come here, guys. Look. Which one do you like? Which dog do you like the most, guys? Vader or Batman? I mean, Batman's cute. Vader, he's a bad boy. Not like he's a bad boy in general. I just mean like he's one of the bad boys. Oh yeah. I don't know how to explain that. Oh hi, Batman. I've actually been calling him Batsy a lot. Hey, look. I always do this. I'm Batman. Okay, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, I had to earn money by picking up dog poop, and yes, I know that no one likes to pick up dog doo-doo, but I needed the money, and I badly needed the suit, so I was gonna do everything in my power to succeed my goal. And did I get the suit? Sadly, no, because my dad didn't want me to wear a suit for the movie, because he thinks wearing a suit is more of a going to Comic-Con type of thing. But he would have had me wear a Far From Home shirt, which I have worn on the channel. Don't know which video it was, but sadly it's not with me. I've only brought my No Way Home shirt, which is sadly in the RV, and I can't get it. I was hoping to wear that underneath my suit. God. I'm going to keep begging my dad to take me to see it again. Whether it be Christmas Eve or another day, I don't know. I'm going to see it as many times as I can. Since my dad spent his money to see Endgame, which, by the way, I don't know how the heck you didn't see... I can't believe you didn't even see Endgame back in April. I saw that on opening day. Well, not early on Thursday, but still, on the 26th of April. Like, took you about, 3 months just to see the damn thing? Yeah, he saw it around June, where I heard it was going to feature some deleted scenes. But still, thanks to him spending his money to see Endgame back in June, he sadly didn't have enough money to get tickets for Far From Home. So what did I do about it? I did the worst thing I could do. I went the hard way, and that was finding it online on a website, because I knew there were websites where there'd be movies playing in theaters, but these movies would be recorded by people in the theaters, and I don't know if those websites still exist now. I stopped doing that recently, probably last year or something. Actually, no, it was probably back in 2019. But still, I knew those websites had existed since I've been doing it for a while, probably since 2015. But yeah, these movies would be recorded by people in the theater, so I'd watch Spider-Man Far From Home online, and I'll tell you this, it's not fun watching an entire movie that was recorded by someone in the theater. The best way to see it is in a theater, like, come on. The best way to see a movie is in a theater, not online. Screw that. But I've had a good run just watching movies online that were recorded in the theaters. But I eventually stopped doing it, but honestly, glad I did. I made the right decision, because I prefer to see them in theaters. But still, I had no choice, because I badly wanted to see this movie. So, I had to keep it a secret, because I didn't want to get in trouble, because even though I saw it already, I wanted to watch it again, but in the theater, because like I said, it's not fun watching something that was recorded in the theater. Like I said earlier, the best way to see a movie is in a theater. Eventually, they would have found out about it, but I saw it either on a Monday or a Tuesday around July of 2019, but I'll tell you this, it was way better seeing it in a theater. But there was one thing I didn't see online, and it was the post-credit scenes. Funny story, I actually saw a thumbnail of one of the post-credit scenes that featured Mysterio looking all beat up and everything. But I didn't bother watching it because I had thought it was a scene I already saw, but basically, I ignored it either way. It was something like this. Oh, that's Mysterio. Alright, next. So yeah, I ignored it, but either way, boy, did I did myself a favor and not spoil myself with post-credit scenes. Because that was literally, the thumbnail was literally a video of the post-credit scenes leaked online. And I just did myself a favor by not clicking it and just not giving a crap about it. Because after I had saw the post-credit scenes in the theater, I had never felt the same ever again that day. But let's talk about the positives I have for this movie. This movie was freaking awesome. I liked Far From Home a lot more better than Homecoming. And this movie fixes some of the nitpicks I had for Homecoming. But first things first, and that is the new suit. Alright, I ain't gonna bother to talk about my thoughts on the Night Monkey suit, which would be the S.H.I.E.L.D. suit, but still. What I am gonna be talking about is the new suit, because it's now it's just, oh my god, this suit's so beautiful. Red and black go well so together, but like, that suit, oh my god, it's just my most favorite suit. Like, my favorite was the Stark suit, but I had seriously fell in love with this suit. And I liked it a lot more than the Stark suit. And this was actually one of the suits I wanted to wear for Spider-Man Far From Home, and it was also a Halloween costume I wore for 2019, and it was also the costume I gave to Dee after I got my No Way Home suit. But man, it's one of my most favorite suits for Tom Holland's Spider-Man. God, I'm just too obsessed with it, and I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna want to order another one, because I'm obsessed with that suit. Because the suit I have is basically the Far From Home suit, just inside out, thanks to some people that threw green paint on Spider-Man, and that basically he had to turn the suit inside out because it was, yeah. The best part about this movie was that everyone had went on a vacation, and who doesn't like to go on a vacation? But still, I gotta talk about the final battle, because it was epic, it was amazing, and it was the most badass final battles I've seen for a Spider-Man movie. And best part about it, it took place in the daytime. Spider-Man Far From Home was one of the first Spider-Man movies to have a final battle be taking place in the daytime. Because the rest of the Spider-Man movies, which would be Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and TASM 1 and 2, along with Homecoming, those final battles took place in the nighttime, not in the daytime. But bro, I was satisfied seeing the final battle for Far From Home take place in the daytime, because it was just so memorable for me. And let's talk about Mysterio. He was another fantastic villain. And I gotta say, Jake Gyllenhaal really knocks it out of the park as an actor. Now, I didn't know much about the character Mysterio, but when I was watching some Spider-Man videos, I found out some interesting stuff about Mysterio. That, like, he doesn't actually have superpowers. He's actually a fraud. All my life of being 13 years old, I had thought he had superpowers. But I had to do some research about him, because in the trailers, I just didn't trust him at all, because I knew him as a villain. Like, I barely knew Mysterio, but I knew one thing about him, that he was a Spider-Man villain. But when I was just about to believe he was actually good in this movie, it's revealed that he's bad, and I felt good about myself, because I knew I couldn't trust him from the start. Similar with how I didn't trust Agatha in the first teaser trailer for WandaVision. But I gotta say this right off the bat. I gotta get this off my chest. I know someone has made a video about it, and just now I can see what they're talking about, even though I have not seen that video, but I gotta check that video out anyways. I gotta check it out after this, unless another time, but still. Well, what I'm trying to say is that the Vulture and Mysterio are actually Sam Raimi villains when I think about it. Because the actor who I sadly cannot remember his name, but had cameoed as the wrestler dude and the guy that was at MJ's theater and everything, and was the French dude at the restaurant. Basically, that actor that cameoed as a different character in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, he would soon be revealed as Mysterio in the canceled fourth Spider-Man movie. Still wish we got Spider-Man 4, though. And speaking about Spider-Man 4, the main villain for that movie was gonna be the Vulture! So, props to Marvel and John Watts for picking perfect Spider-Man villains for Homecoming and Far From Home. Alright, now it's starting to itch. Like, it's starting to bug me. I mean, not bleeding, but just, like, rip some skin out. God, I need a Band-Aid. But can we talk about that in this movie, Peter actually gets the girl and that is Zendaya's MJ. Now, I have one nitpick or gripe I got for this movie, and that is there's no explanation to how Peter had started liking MJ, because he wasn't interested in her in Spider-Man Homecoming, but God, I love that kiss scene in that between Peter and MJ on that London Bridge, because it's just too damn cute. Also, crazy thing you guys should know is that Tom Holland and Zendaya are actually dating in real life. Like, I knew all of us fans had been shipping them, but, like, I honestly didn't think it was actually gonna happen. Like, holy crap, they're an actual thing. So it just blows my mind that they're dating in real life. Also, I gotta talk about Brad Davis a little bit, because I hate the dude's guts. Because he caught Peter trying to hook up with some woman, as in that random S.H.I.E.L.D. agent was having him try on the suit, but he had to take off his clothes in the process. And he also flipped him off because he wanted to get with MJ, but boy got rejected by MJ. Now, it was weird seeing Ned and Betty being a couple in the movie, but when they broke up, I actually kind of felt bad because they were kind of cute in the movie. Wonder how they're gonna be interacting with each other in No Way Home. But I'll tell you this, I liked Flash Thompson a lot more in Spider-Man Far From Home, but I'm still wondering how he reacted about finding out when he found out about Pierce's identity, which, speaking about that, what the f— I could not believe what I had witnessed in that theater. Not only we got a cameo of J.K. Simmons back as J. Jonah Jameson, which, first of all, I could not believe I was seeing someone I saw from my childhood. Like, I could not believe he appeared as the same character, but just as a different version. Like, I just could not believe what I was seeing back in 2019. Also, something I forgot to mention for my reviews for Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, J.K. Simmons was freaking perfect as J. Jonah Jameson. Like, he's just too damn perfect. So, I was glad to see him, though. And he had a short cameo in this one, in a post-credit scene, but he ain't gonna be a cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home. So, it was nice seeing J. Jonah Jameson again, but honestly, like, I thought it was just gonna be a regular post-credit scene, but then things got serious. From, when we got footage of seeing Mysterio to seeing J. Jonah Jameson do the identity reveal of Spider-Man! Because the WTF moment was that Mysterio had freaking framed Spider-Man from her, but also revealed his identity to the whole freaking world. I imagine this was something similar with Spider-Man 2, with that scene where everyone saw Peter's face. But here's a couple of differences I noticed, because like that scene, a couple of people had just saw Peter's face, but in this one, everyone knows his identity. Like, the entire world knows his identity. Like, I thought this happened before, but when I thought about it, this was literally the first time something like this was happening. Because now the whole entire freaking planet knows about Peter Parker's identity, and that he is Spider-Man. I just could not believe what I had witnessed back in theaters around July 2019. But one of my thoughts with Nick Fury, I don't know. It's the fact that he wasn't actually Nick Fury, but was instead Talos from Captain Marvel, aka a freaking Skrull! Like, when the heck did this happen? But I think this would be the setup of Secret Invasion, which we'll be getting next year, unless it's in 2023 now that I think about it. But still, I could not believe that Nick Fury and Maria Hill were freaking Skrulls in Spider-Man Far From Home! All with Pierce's identity being revealed. I had like a million thoughts going on with my head. Like, I wanted to know what was going to happen next, because sadly, I pretty much had to wait for another 2 years. Spider-Man Homecoming came out in 2017, and 2017, 2018, 2019, we basically had to wait 2 years for Spider-Man Far From Home. And 2019, 2020, and 2021. We've been waiting for Spider-Man No Way Home. But are we going to be waiting another 2 years for Spider-Man 4? Honestly, I don't freaking know. But yeah, we have to wait 2 years for Spider-Man 3, aka Spider-Man No Way Home, to see what would be going down. But thanks to COVID, it got delayed to December, because here are the original release dates for Spider-Man No Way Home. It was going to come out in July 16th, 2021. Then delayed to November 5th, 2021. Then delayed to December 17th, 2021. But still, we all thought that Spider-Man 3 would basically be like Spider-Man 3 with the black suit and everything. Basically something similar with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man third movie, Sam Raimi's third movie of Spider-Man. You know, we basically all thought it'd be, basically Spider-Man 3 would be like exactly similar to Spider-Man 3. But after seeing that post-credit scene, we feared that Peter was gonna be on the run, and we feared that Kraven the Hunter would be the villain for the movie. And wouldn't you know that it was going to be about that? Spider-Man 3 was originally going to be a Kraven the Hunter movie. But thank God it ain't that. And instead, Spider-Man 3 is going to be about seeing Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Lizard, and Sandman, along with Tobey and Andrew again in Spider-Man No Way Home. Man, I can't wait to see these guys return in Spider-Man No Way Home if Tobey and Andrew are in the movie. But final thoughts about Far From Home. So, I saw the teaser. I honestly thought that Sandman was going to be in the MCU. Just seeing that big, giant monster dude that looked like Sandman, like, Sandman? Sadly, that didn't turn out to be the case, but glad he's actually coming in Spider-Man No Way Home, because best part, he's the OG Spider-Man. No way, that came out wrong. He's the OG Sandman is what I meant to say. Also, I was surprised that Aunt May was kind of cool with Peter being Spider-Man. Like, I wanted to know how Peter had to explain to his aunt that he was Spider-Man. And lastly, are Happy and Aunt May dating? Also, rest in peace to the Stark suit, because it was on the bus in a suitcase, but sadly that bus got blown up during the final battle of the London Bridge, so yeah, because I was like wondering, what happened to the Stark suit? And then I didn't realize, oh my god, it got blown up. Oh, rip to the Stark suit. But I was super hyped for Spider-Man 3. Sadly, I had to wait for 2 freaking years, and man, it's all gonna be worth it once I see Spider-Man No Way Home in the next couple of hours. But Spider-Man Far From Home not only became one of the best movies of 2019, but one of my most favorite movies of all time. And I can't wait to see what will go down in Spider-Man No Way Home. Anyways, those are just my thoughts on Spider-Man Far From Home. I just incredibly love this movie so much. I love it a lot more than Homecoming, but man, I ain't ready for No Way Home. I'm screwed. I'm definitely screwed. But thank you all so much for watching my Spider-Man review series with my reviews for Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, along with TASM 1 and 2, along with Homecoming and now Far From Home. I am going to try and make a review for Into the Spider-Verse soon, hopefully this month. But be sure to have your notifications on when I make my movie vlog today. You'll probably most likely see that tomorrow. I don't know, it depends really. Along with my movie review. And I will be making a spoiler review sometime next week, whether it be on the weekend or on Christmas Eve, which will most likely be Christmas Eve. But as always, be sure to let me know if that comes down below for Homecoming and Far From Home. And what are any final predictions for No Way Home? And no spoilers if you've seen Far From Home. No, wait, that came out wrong. No spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home, because if you do, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. But as always, I'll see you guys in my movie vlog for Spider-Man No Way Home, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace out.
You came. Looks like just in the nick of time.